I manage and coordinate a quick tips for teaching online blog series on behalf of the Learning Technology Forum here at the university. And as part of that, I create a post outline document or a blog post outline document that I share with prospective authors on the blog post series. And as part of that particular template document, I made, I suppose, 3 small changes to it to try to cater better for multiple means of representation for the readership of the blog posts. So the first small change I made was I included a section about including alt text descriptions for the images, the featured images, for example, and other images that might be part of the blog post. Also in that template, which I work with authors on, then the second change that I made would have been to offer the readership the option of listening back to the blog post as well through audio playback. So I would have included a section in the post template for the staff who teach that I work with to actually record an MP3 recording of them reading aloud their final blog post if they so wish. Alternatively, they could ask me if they wished to create a text-to-speech audio playback for the readership to listen to as well. And the third change I made was including a post navigation section as well, which clearly outlines the structure and anatomy of what a blog post to the series would generally look like. So the author would fill out that structure, and this is exactly what we present to the readership at the start of the post that they read. I suppose to discover whether they want to read onwards or not. They get a chance to see what is actually going to be contained in our post. The reason I made the changes really was as a result of a National Forum UDL digital badge course that I participated in, which was facilitated by AHEAD and UCD as well. That course gave me an opportunity to reflect on my own practice, to see what I was doing well in terms of implementing UDL principles, and to explore where there might have been gaps in my own practice as well. So upon that reflection, I found that UDL principles may have been imbued in the posts by the specific authors collaborating with myself, but it wasn't done so in a consistent manner. So the changes I made to the post outline template provided that consistency across the entire blog series. It meant then that those principles were consistently being applied to every post that went up on the Quick Tips for Teaching Online series. I suppose at this moment in time, because it's such a recent change, it's difficult to ascertain the impact just now. But I would hope that the impact would be that the blog posts model good practice in terms of how you might integrate multiple means of representation in a blog post format. Another perceived impact that might be useful, I suppose, for staff who teach and for students at the university is that I have licensed the blog post template with a Creative Commons Attribution non-commercial license. So staff who teach can actually take that and use it in their own, reuse it in their own teaching. For example, if they are getting their students as part of an activity to create blog posts of their own, or if they have a portfolio style activity that might be similar to creating blog posts. Further students can actually take that and use it themselves as well. So that's I would hope, an impact as well. So I would hope that the ripple effect of what I've done or the changes I've made to the post outline document or template would affect the authors I work with by showcasing how you can actually implement multiple means of representation in something like a blog post. And also I would hope that a knock-on effect of that would be that it's an improved experience for the readership of the blog also, and be that staff who teach at UL, prospective staff who teach at UL, or students who might be interested in the way that UL staff might teach online, because that's the topic of the blog. So yeah, I would hope that the changes we've made are evident and that they model good practice for how you can implement multiple means of representation.